MPhil Linguistics admission test at NUML, Qaid-e-Azam, Air University, and other different universities in Rawalpindi, in Islamabad, and in Pakistan. So, what can you expect in the test and how to prepare for that test? Well, first thing is you should revise George Yule's book. That is a very famous book. Every student has studied that in BS English or MA English. So you should revise that book and revise all the topics, definitions from that book. So that will provide the foundation, the basis. And after that, you can develop further. Either you can go to GAT test and you can prepare a GAT test, or you can appear in university's own test. Usually universities, they conduct their own test and they prefer, although they accept both, but universities, they prefer their own test. Why? Because NUML is different, Qaid-e-Azam, that is different, Air University. So every university has its own specialty and they want to check specific traits in their students. So that is why it's always good to appear for GAT test, because that is acceptable. But you can also, you should be ready for university's own test and do appear in that test. When I did MPhil, I did GAT and I also appeared in the test as well. And I got admission in the first attempt. So first thing, George Yule's book, then GAT test, and then university's own test. So in university's own test and GAT test, you already know that it's objective type. It has analytical reasoning, vocabulary, and quantitative portion, that is maths portion. But what about the university's test, like NUML, Qaid-e-Azam, what do they do? So here in NUML, that is objective and subjective both. There'll be objective portion and subjective portion. And similarly, other universities, they also have these. Qaid-e-Azam, for different subjects, they have different approach. Usually they go for subjective test, but Qaid-e-Azam University also, last time when they conducted tests, they also checked students' computational linguistics or corpus linguistics skills. And usually Air University is famous for their expertise in corpus linguistics. But usually tests are similar, so you should be ready for objective portion. In objective portion, you should prepare topics such as grammar, tenses, articles, active, passive, prepositions, vocabulary, synonyms, antonyms, analogies, word analogies, and core linguistics, phonetics and phonology, IPA, sound features, minimal pairs, similarly morphology, morphemes, word formation, syntax, phrase structure, transformations, semantics, and pragmatics, speech acts, deixis, ambiguity, social linguistics, bilingualism, code switching, diglossia, and applied linguistics, ELT methods, ESP, language testing. These topics are important. For similarly analytical portion, like GAT book, those analytical questions will be similar as they are given in GAT's test, so you can prepare those. And in GRE, there is a verbal section that they check your ability to use words, more than one words in a single sentence. So you can take it from GAT or from GRE book. And in addition to this GRE vocabulary list, you should also prepare that. Then subjective test, Qaid-e-Azam University has the toughest subjective test. They give questions and you will have to give answers to. You have to take it very seriously. Then NUML, usually in MPhil you have to attempt 2 questions. And those 2 questions are out of choices. You are given choices, more than 2, and you will have to attempt 2 questions. Usually questions can be, nobody can predict them, but I can give you some examples, like contrast first language acquisition and second language learning. What are the key challenges in multilingual classrooms? Discuss Chomsky's universal grammar and its criticism. Explain how sociolinguistics helps in language planning in Pakistan. And what is the role of discourse analysis in applied linguistics? So you can prepare pure linguistics, grammar, syntax, morphology, and other areas that could be helpful to you. And when you write your answer, first clearly write the introduction, then body, and then conclusion. So plan your subjective answers like an essay. You should have a clear opening, you should have a clear thesis statement, and then develop your body around your thesis, and then conclude so that there is clarity in it. And it should look like a scholar's answer, not like a novice reader. Because from BS, when you're going to MPhil, you need to develop some research skills, analytical reasoning skills, and you should have some substance when you make a claim. Use technical terms, and clarity is the key. Correct English, that is a bonus. Relate theory to real context, and especially Pakistani context as well, so you can prepare regional languages that could be helpful to you in subjective portion and later on in your interview as well. And similarly, the questions can be about syntax, like how does syntax differ from morphology? Illustrate through examples. Define bilingualism. What are its advantages and disadvantages in education? What is discourse analysis? How is it used in applied linguistics research? Similarly, when you prepare for the test, number one, George Yule's book, start with the study of language. Then Introduction to Language by Fromkin, Rodman, and other writers. Contemporary Linguistics by O'Gardy and others, that is a good book. And similarly, Sociolinguistics by Ronald Warder, and Research Methods in Applied Linguistics by Zoltan. These are some of the books. Similarly, for GAT preparation, you can also use those books, because whether it's university's own test or GAT test, these books can be helpful. GAT books are available in Pakistan. You can buy from bookstore, you can download it online as well. All bookstores, they are available. And so these are GAT guides, and these are very good. Similarly, GRE books, you can also use them for your verbal section and for quantitative section as well. Similarly, on YouTube, you will find some lectures and advice by the professors of NUML and other universities as well. So for written test, number one, be prepared. Don't go unprepared, because there's a lot of competition, there are limited seats, and if your written test is good, then, and second thing is, don't rely only on GAT, appear in university's test as well. So test yourself. If you're ready, if you're prepared, it's highly likely that you will get through. Although the competition is tough, but still you can get through. Because it's difficult, but it's not impossible. So prepare well and do your test with 100% focus, and write in correct English, and give some examples, some evidence, some data, like it should be, and also add your personal touch, your own personal opinion, your own perspectives, because it should not be a memorized or crammed answer, right? So good luck, and if you have any problems, share your questions in the comments. I will reply. Thank you.